we just recently got into Arknights, and it's really good. So I have a few ideas for Arknight videos. So I'm just gonna start with the best one, which is currently my favorite event in Arknights, Maria No. So I tried to get into Arknights when launched, and my first 5-star was one Margaret No, and I really liked her for a few reasons, but probably most obviously is that she resembled one of my favorite characters, Artoria. So earlier this year, when I got back into Arknights and committed myself to actually playing the game, I was drawn towards this event, so I started reading it, and well, it was amazing. So the focus of this event is on Blemishine, our titular character Maria No, and it is her story of her battling against Casimir's society in the form of the Casimirian Major. And I really did enjoy this event. It was very character driven. The story was quite simple. It was just enter next tournament fight and keep going until you win. But this focused on Blemishine and Wishlass's feelings of, I suppose, inferiority compared to the Radiant Knight No, which was very interesting to see, because she's used as kind of a measuring stick for not just strength, but will, resilience, and idealism, which is quite nice to see that none of the other main characters can really stand up to Wynar until Nearl returns. And she doesn't refute what Wynar says, but she also refuses to be beaten down by his words. So you can really see that despite her being kind of hyped up by the rest of the cast throughout the event, she does live up to their expectations, not just in strength, but in resilience. And it was really good to see, because unlike my other favourite gacha games, Danmachi, Memoir Freeze, and Fake Grand Order, not a lot of people mention Arknights lore. It's mainly the fun and challenging tower defense game, but its lore is just as good as some of my other favourite gacha games, which is good to see, but also quite sad that it's slept on. So enough gushing over Margaret No, who only appears at the end. I think I'll gush over some of the other characters and the story itself of this event, because it just follows Maria No, Blemishine, as she tries to live up to the expectation she has of herself because she is Noel's sister. And you can see that this weighs pretty heavily on her, because she and everyone around her knows that she is not Margaret No. The Radiant Knight is an entirely separate existence from her, but still she strives to achieve these heights, and in the end she does manage to live up to Noel's expectations of her, as when she returns to Casimir, Nearl does not insult or dismiss Blemishine's struggle, for Blemishine lived up to Noel's expectations of what a knight should be. For in Noel's eyes, to be a knight is to be the noble light that illuminates the land. And if nothing else, Blemishine strove to be that light while Nearl was gone. And as a result, at the end of the event story, Nearl, reinvigorated by her sister's determination, decides to re-enter the Major in order to fulfill her own goal of being that light for Casimir. And by doing so, she chooses to continue to believe in her own ideals, despite how irrational they may seem. So yeah, despite this being a video on the Maria No event, it really is just me gushing over the character of Nearl, which, as I returned to Arknights, I learned to my shock to my horror that the Nearl event had just about ended a week earlier, and that was a traumatizing experience. But I am undeterred, and I shall have all the savings and pulls needed to summon my goal. Be that as it may, I have a few other plans for Arknights videos, and some of them will probably be event summaries, kind of like this, me giving my thoughts, but I'm definitely going to be giving a video on the GOAT Margaret No after I read Nearl. Whether I wait till it reruns or if I just watch it on YouTube, that is undecided at this moment. But I'll see y'all later. Be good people.